I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts Mace and Cam. And today we are joined with our analyst, Michael Irvin.
Mike, what's good? What do you have on, Mike? Pause. You gotta chill out, Mike. What is that?
Nigga got the cowboy dashiki.
Yeah. You back from the motherland of Dallas? Come on, Mike.
Yeah. This was given to me when I was in Las Vegas from a brother, a good Mexican-American brother whom I love so much. And you see what this is.
Yeah.
This is what started our great run that we are on right now as the Dallas Cowboys.
So,
and I will wear this to represent this great run that we are on right now.
So as soon as they gave this to you, y'all went on a run. Am I hearing you correctly?
Yes. So yeah, this is the one. I have to keep it with me at all times now. Y'all see this. And yeah, man, can't wait to see what comes with this thing Thursday. What it brings me Thursday, but
I've never seen a nigga.
so this is great, man. And it's so fitting though. It's so fitting. This is made in Mexico, and you know.
Yo, Mike, how the fuck you know that shit was made in Mexico?
Mike, that was not made in Mexico,
That was
Mike.
made in Nevada.
Man, it made in Mexico, man. They don't make no go. It made in my people, man. Hey, y'all know. And these my favorite people. Mexicans my favorite people. And they're going to be at the McAllen Parade because I'm hosting the McAllen Parade in December, and they're going to be there. And I told them, this is the start of our run, and look at us. We're in the midst of a run. So I told them I'm gonna keep this. The guy gave it to me, man. It was a beautiful gift. I appreciate it, and I told him I'm gonna give it back to him at the Super Bowl when we win the Super Bowl.
Oh my goodness, Mike. The delusion is magnified.
Wait, we just beat the champ now. Y'all want to get into that? How y'all want to handle it? You know, come on, y'all. How y'all want to talk? Well, I take off my dashiki and get the swinging. Let's go. How y'all want to talk?
Mike, you are wilding right
Yes, that.
now. Mike, how you said Stat? I love this for you.
Right.
Mike, you gotta chill out.
Let's start, bro.
I don't even know how to react, but let's get into the game.
I wasn't expecting you to do this, Mike, because I came here prepared to tell Killer where you get all your big words from. There's an app that every day they put out a new word, and Mike been using these words on us. So to everybody watching, the gig is up, Mike. I got
really?
that
I didn't know
too.
that. So again, they do this. This is what the white folks been doing all our lives. They've been taking brothers' ideas and knowledge and making money off it. So somebody been stealing words that I use and then put it to the rest of the world every day like it's an app that they came up with. I got it. That's what it is. I'm telling you, dog. I'm the teacher, I'm the teacher. So your app is stealing like they did my people in Africa. But we back to
He
this.
got dashiki now. His people in Africa. You're a wild nigga, boy. You're a wild boy.
Cowboy tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even have
Hey, that's
words.
pretty good, man. Man, it's a good night, man. Did y'all know it's a good night? Y'all saw this, man. I'm just happy the game went down. Everything went down. The game went down.
Mike, can we start it early Monday morning, Mike? And you're still having a hangover from last night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's real early, but let's start with your team because we already knew you was gonna come ready, and you did. So the Cowboys beat the Eagles 24-21. So Mike, how about them Cowboys? How you feeling?
Well, I appreciate that beautiful intro and the passing of the mic and that moment. And you're right. you stated the facts as you should do when you're hosting like this. The Cowboys beat them. But the other parts of it is how it went down. You see, and that's the most important part, because here we must declare some facts that it went down and happened. There was a question about the Cowboys defense early on in this season, and they were all valid. They were all wrong. Every bit of it. But over these last few days here, these last, well, I'm gonna call it maybe week and a half, last couple games, since Quentin Williams got there, since DeMario Overshown has come back, y'all see some serious things happening with that defense now. I've never seen a defense make that kind of improvement within a season in the history of any football on any level. On any level. So that's what won the game today. Yeah, we'll talk about Dak making the plays and all of that. But after they had those bad mistakes and gave the ball back to Philadelphia went up 21-0. The reason you think there's no way you can engineer the greatest comeback in franchise history is because you had that defense that we saw earlier in the year. But that wasn't the defense they had. The last 6 drives, punt, fumble, miss field goal or something like that, and punt. They got nothing. So I got to give love to that defense when I talk about Batman, and we got a toast to him.
Mike, I really think if you get down 21-0, it's really not your defense, Mike. The reason they won is because they scored more points than the Philadelphia Eagles. I would give more credit to Dak Prescott than I would to the defense. I also would give a lot of credit to Pickens, And when you're watching this game, you can't help but think about Dak played really well. And I know I don't normally give him a lot of credit, but I got to say, with 354 yards, he did exceptionally well. And I would say that this type of defense, if they can keep this up, Mike, they may win a few more games. I'm not ready to say they'll win the championship or even go far in the playoffs, but they'll at least get there.
I'm like, everybody here, everybody. I'm just sick of everybody on this show. Mediocrity has been this season. That's the word for this season. That's the word for this season. Everybody win. I can't ever get a go on this show, yo. I can't ever get a go, ever. I just want to show y'all something real quick. How mediocrity how mediocrity is celebrated. Nick, could you show them how mediocrity is celebrated, please?
Oh my goodness.
Look at this nonsense. Look at this. Look at this.
It can't be good for his sugar level.
It can't. And this is to be murder. This is to be 5-5. Look at him. Look. I told Nick to play the whole thing so y'all can see how long this. Oh my.
BTA, Mike. Oh my goodness.
It's a damn shame.
Come on, man.
Yo.
That was you.
Yo, fam.
That's you, Mike. That's you on the camera.
And that's the shit that I've been talking about this season. This nigga Mike is this excited to be 5-5 and still 3 games back. I don't get it. I just don't get it, man. Y'all won a good game. The Eagles didn't play very well. They didn't play like good at all in the second half. It's a great comeback. And you're sitting here saying, and you're right, you can't argue with history. That's what you can't argue with. The greatest comeback ever in franchise history. Are they one of the greatest teams? I don't know, Mike. You was a part of some great teams. You know what tells me when somebody says the greatest comeback? That means you put yourself in a position, Murder, to be down.
Yeah.
You put yourself in that position to be forced to even be down. So teams like Mike, you never had that opportunity to have that comeback because you never was in a lot of opportunities like that. If ever, I know you lost by more than 20 before you played a long time, but it's not very often you're in that position. Look, y'all beat the champions. It isn't like they're undefeated this season. They lost a couple games this season. Whoop-de-doo. Y'all won the game. Y'all was at home. Y'all should have won the game. Dak played good. To me, CD has played decent, but Pickens seemed like he's the new number one, especially with CD being out. Pickens has made, not just when you look at the box score, when you watch the game, the catches that he made, not just last night, throughout the season. And that's what really separates wide receivers. When you could throw it to somebody and they say, okay, sometimes it don't even be a 50-50 ball. It's a 33% ball because he's catching passes in double coverage. He's going to get it. He's getting yards after catch. I want to give a big shout out to Pickens, man. He has an exceptional season this year. But I'm not putting my stock into this. I'm not going to get excited. I heard before, you know what's crazy, Murder? Stat, Mike still think he playing. Mike, I heard him talking to somebody before the show came on. He said, well, we ain't got that long to celebrate because we got a short week this week. Mike, calm the fuck down, man. Mike, calm down, nigga. What you mean you got a short week this week, man? Calm down, man. Congratulations, y'all won and all that. Was a great comeback, well-deserved victory. You're still 3 games out. You're not in the playoffs if it started today. Whoop-de-doo. You got some weeks to add. But I'm happy that you think that your dashiki that's made in Nevada, supposed to be from Mexico, is some spiritual shit, and it started your run. Congratulations, man. I'm happy for you. We'll see what happens next week, this week, Thanksgiving Day.
And Mike, when did the run start? That nigga is 5-5.
They won 2 games in a row since he got the dashiki.
Oh,
it's 2 games in a row. 2 games. And remember now, it ties back to what I talked about. It's the crucial game that ties them together. It ties back to what ties them. The Marshawn Neal and tribute that they're doing for their fallen brethren that brought them together. And they fought through the midst of a hard time right there to come back. Now, I have been down, Cam, 21-0. We did that in a championship game, almost closed. And that's the first thing I thought about when they did close the gap and get back by 21. But and I'm glad you said I had on that dashiki, poncho. We can call it a robe in this analogy I'm about to give, because I felt like Adam at the Garden right there just then. If I let you talk to the Dallas Cowboys, if I let you talk to the Dallas Cowboy fan base with what you just said right there, you see what you just did? You refused to give the Cowboys any credit for beating the champions. The beating the champ. Nobody had the Cowboys winning, but you refused to give them any credit. Last week you just said, hey, all I know is they come up with winning, right? Yeah, they did, but they didn't come up with winning tonight. They didn't come up with winning. And then in a flick, just like that, since that thing didn't work where you didn't want to give credit, then you threw darts to try to tear us apart. All I know is George Pickens should be number 1. Now you want CD Lamb to turn into A.J. Brown. We ain't gonna have that issue over here. And I like Adam should have talked to that devil before he talked to Eve, and we had all still been in the garden. I'm talking to my people right now. I ain't letting that devil talk to Cowboys Nation and Pickens. Don't you go for this. I'm standing in the gap with my robe on, preaching the word.
Listen, Mike, that's wild.
Man, I'm going to tell you like this, Mike. I'll tell you one thing.
We ain't going for it, Cam.
Listen, I'm going to just tell you one thing, my brother. I'll tell you this much. George Pickens is looking like number 1, and I'll tell you number 2. Now, CD Lamb been hurt, but he's been back long enough. I'm seeing a little A.J. Brown activity for him. He dropped the pass and going to be having an attitude with Dak when he dropped the pass. You jinxing it because I wasn't going to bring it up. But you the one who brought A.J. Brown in this situation because he's starting to get a little A.J. Brownish. Why the fuck he get an attitude? The ball is dropped right in his stomach, pause, and then he get a little attitude talking about, you dropped the ball, nigga. You dropped the ball. You see it. That's why you brought up that A.J. Brown shit.
Trying to protect his man.
Yeah, he's trying to tell him, yo, this is what they going to say this week. Don't feed into it. We can see everybody, Mike. Like, you can see him. We can see him. And I see CD Lamb with a little bit of jealousy. It seemed like to me. Seemed like a little bit of jealousy.
That was good. That was good. We can move on now. That was good.
Silence is strong.
This ties to your team. How do you feel?
Well, one, Mike's silence is strong because everything that y'all said up here was completely correct. I have no notes because you guys are 1,000%.
But did you see
correct.
the CD Lamb alone?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But even the way that it's been going, even then, like, even when the last game when they were in Vegas, and then Mike was like, well, at least they're on the sideline together. But then one of them gets caught for something else when the other one does. It's just
wide
the way
receiver
things are
2 on
happening.
the making.
I'm just saying.
Playmaker 88, wide receiver 2.
I'm just saying. And then you asked how I felt about it. I mean, I always liked George Pickens as our wide receiver. I just think that at this point we see that he didn't really want to be in Pittsburgh anymore, and he does seem happy at Dallas. So if he likes that, love that for him. Me personally would have loved him to stay at Pittsburgh, but if it doesn't work, we can't keep him there if he doesn't want to be there. So that's what my 2 cents there will be. But Mike, good win. No, you're happy. We love the fit. Your explanations.
No,
real
we
interesting.
don't love the fit. Killer, you love the fit? I hate it.
My thing is this: if he would have just said, "I bought it off the strip in Vegas," then I would have respected it. He ain't have to put nothing spiritual behind the shit.
Put a little Santa Maria on it. Mike, you don't have to do all of that.
I would have respected if he just said, "Nah, I seen this on the strip and I caught." I don't respect it now after he talking about it's spiritual and all that.
And he got to give it back after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I ain't with all that.
Okay. Next game, so in an overtime win, the Chiefs beat the Colts 23-20. Mike, how impressed were you with this Chiefs win?
I was impressed because I picked the Colts to win this game, and they had this game, but I knew it would come down to the pressure plays. And in those pressure moments, Daniel Jones just couldn't come through. And, of course, Patrick Mahomes got back to playing some pretty good football. That defense made some great plays, man. I was really impressed. I even tweeted when I was watching the game, like that one drive, I said, this is a do or die drive right here for the Chiefs. I mean, for the playoff life. And then they made that drive and seemed like everything turned right after that. They played championship ball. And no matter how great you play in the regular season, if you're the Colts, or you're these teams, the Broncos, the teams, the Patriots, that we thought, oh, okay, you guys are doing well. You're still going to have to play in that pressure moment. And Daniel Jones and the coach, they failed in that pressure moment. They were 3 and out. They couldn't move the ball. And that was the number 1 offense in the National Football League. That's what it's always going to come down to. How those guys perform in the pressure moment. And now it's a lot of pressure because the race will get tight as we get closer to the end. And Thursday is the Thanksgiving. Everybody gets tight after that. So yeah, that was a great win for Kansas City. And now they get to come up in here. You see what I'm saying? So we got 2 monsters on a head-on course, and we'll see them right here on Thanksgiving. So it worked out. It worked out well. I went in that first Mace. I was like, man, I don't know. I want them to lose. They were losing. I picked them to lose, so I want to be right. But then I started thinking about it. If they win and come in here and the Cowboys beat them, then that's how you get credit. If they lose and come in the Cowboys, then we don't get there. So then I flipped, and we pulled it out. So I was happy for you, buddy.
Who you happy for? The champs, Mike?
For the Chiefs.
Go ahead, do your move. Do your pause. Do your move.
Well, actually, we just dismantled the champs today. Y'all are not the champs, but y'all were the one that played the champs in the Super Bowl, and we have to see y'all third.
Mike, I told you this weekend things get serious. This is normally when it gets serious. Poor little Daniel Jones, poor little Daniel. This is what happens when you think a nigga is like that and he get against somebody that's really like that. Do you know Patrick Mahomes is really like that? I just got to go on the record, Mike. When we're talking about champs, I like the way you keep bringing up champs when you talk about us, because that's the pedigree you're dealing with. These are big dogs out here, Mike. I told you once we got a healthy Worthy back, when we get Rice back, it's going to be a problem, Mike. And we're going in that direction.